Good morning, I am Sai Tejasvi from Triple B, pursuing third year BTech in IIRE College. And my Tech Talk topic for microcontrollers and digital signal processing subject is Chebyshev filter approximation. Chebyshev filter approximation. Using Chebyshev filter design, they are classified into two subgroups: type 1 Chebyshev filter and type 2 Chebyshev filter. Type 1 Chebyshev filter are those filters which have only poles. In passband, filters show equiripple behavior and monotonic characteristics in the stop band. From the graph, it's very clear that in passband it shows equiripple behavior, and in stop band it reduces monotonically. Let us know the magnitude of Chebyshev filter. The magnitude squared frequency response of Chebyshev filter is given by mod of h j omega whole square equal to 1 by 1 plus epsilon square into cn square into omega by omega p, where cn into omega by omega p is Chebyshev polynomial of order n and epsilon is ripple parameter in the passband. So let us know about the type 2 Chebyshev filter. These filters contain zeros as well as poles. This type of filter is just the inverse of type 1 Chebyshev filter. In the stop band, these filters shows equiripple behavior and they have monotonic characteristics in the passband. The major difference between Butterworth and Chebyshev filter is that the poles of Butterworth filter lie on the circle while the poles of Chebyshev filter lie on the ellipse. Now let us know the design steps of Chebyshev filter approximation. Let us consider type 1 Chebyshev filter. Let AP is the attenuation in the passband, AS is the attenuation in the stop band, omega P is the passband edge frequency, omega C is the cutoff frequency, omega S is stop band edge frequency. Step 1. Calculation of parameter epsilon. It is given by epsilon equal to square root of 10 raised to the power 0.1 AP in terms of dB minus 1. If AP is not in dB, then epsilon is calculated using the equation epsilon equal to square root of 1 by AP square minus 1. Now let us calculate the order n of the filter. When stop band attenuation AS is given in dB, then n is calculated using the equation minus AS in dB equal to minus 20 log epsilon to the base 10 minus 6 into n minus 1 minus 20 n log omega s to the base 10. When stop band attenuation AS is not given in dB, then n is calculated using the equation n greater than or equal to inverse of hyperbolic cosine function 1 by epsilon into 1 by a square minus 1 whole to the power of 1 by 2 by cos h inverse omega s by omega p. Now let us see this step 3, calculation of poles. The position of poles of Chebyshev filter lie on ellipse. As we know that generally poles lie on the circle. So in order to make the poles lie on the ellipse, we need to elongate the poles on the major axis and squeeze the poles on the minor axis. So we need a factor in order to do this process. Such factors are nothing but xk and yk. The position of poles of Chebyshev filter lie on ellipse at coordinates xk and yk given by xk equal to r cos theta k, where k equal to 0, 1, 2, so on to n minus 1, which is the order n minus 1. Yk equal to capital R sin theta k, where k equal to 0, 1, so on to n minus 1. And theta k is given as pi by 2 plus 2k plus 1 into pi by 2n. Here k equal to 0, 1, 2, so on to n minus 1. R represents minor axis of ellipse and is given by R equal to sigma p into beta square minus 1 by 2 beta. Capital R represents major axis of ellipse and is given by capital R equal to omega p into beta square plus 1 by 2 beta. Here the parameter beta is given by beta equal to whole to the power of 1 by n inside root over 1 by epsilon square plus 1 by epsilon. So by determining beta we can determine small r and capital R, and by this we can determine xk and yk coordinates through which we can know the position of the pole. Thus the pole positions are denoted by SP. SP equal to xk plus yk, which is equal to r cos theta k plus j capital R sin theta k in polar form. Calculation of system function h of s. The system transfer function h of s of analog filter is given by h of s equal to k by s minus s naught into s minus s1 into s minus s2 so on to s minus sn. After simplification, this equation can be written as h of s equal to k by s of s to the power n plus b suffix n minus 1 into s to the power n minus 1 plus so on to b naught. Here b naught is the constant term in the denominator. Now the value of k can be calculated as follows. K equal to b naught for n is odd, b naught by root over 1 plus epsilon square for n is even. Now step 5. Design the digital filter using impulse invariance method or bilinear transformation method to get the required design approximated filter. Chebyshev filters are used for analog signals where we need possible amplitude cutoff and aren't concerned with minor passband ripple or phase delay. Chebyshev filters are used to separate one band of frequencies from the other. The primary attribute of Chebyshev filters is their speed, typically more than an order of magnitude faster than the windowed sync. This is because they are carried out by recursion rather than convolution. As we know that filter is the module which passes certain frequencies and stops certain frequencies as designed. There are two categories in the filter, analog and digital. Based on the technical design specification, these filters are Butterworth, Chebyshev, Bessel and elliptic filters. They have their own unique characteristics and hence they have been chosen for different applications as desired. The amount of ripple is provided as one of the design parameters for this type of Chebyshev filter. This filter type will have steeper roll-off near cutoff frequency in comparison to Butterworth filter, but this results in monotonicity in the passband region along with a poor transient response. The silent characteristics of Chebyshev filter: ripple in passband, sharper transition band as compared to Butterworth, poorer group delay. These filters will have all poles and are located on an ellipse inside the unit circle. Butterworth filter is maximum flat and Chebyshev has slightly steeper roll-off. For a given order filter, number of poles in passband and zeros at infinity, the Chebyshev filter has the same rate of attenuation 6 dB per octave per pole but has greater amount of attenuation than does the Butterworth filter. The problem with the two filters is that we define their bandwidth differently. the Butterworth by its 3 dB bandwidth and Chebyshev by its 0.25 dB bandwidth. If the two filters are set to same passband frequency, the 3 dB bandwidth of Chebyshev is wider than 3 minus dB bandwidth of Butterworth and has a wider equivalent noise bandwidth. It lets in more white noise power. The real problem is that there is a common sense rule when you use a filter. It is, do not harm to the signal being passed by the filter. The Chebyshev filter has in band ripple and dominant roots closer to the j omega axis. The in-band ripple is the cause of pre and post echoes, which looks like a multipath artifact and the group delay distortion near the band edge and is much larger for Chebyshev filter than for the Butterworth filter. Filter order affects the performance of the filter. Higher order filters have a sharper cutoff. The Chebyshev RF filter is still widely used in many RF applications because of its fast transition from passband to stopband using LC combination. The Chebyshev filter is popular in RF application using inductor and capacitor. It provides the fastest transition from passband to stopband. The Chebyshev RF filter is still widely used in many RF applications where ripple not be such an issue. The fast transition between passband and stopband enables the best attenuation of unwanted signals to be achieved. Chebyshev filter development. The Chebyshev filter is named after Pafnuty Chebyshev, who developed the polynomials on which the filter design was based. He was a Russian mathematician who lived between 16 May 1821 to 8 December 1894. Chebyshev filter basics. In order to know about the Chebyshev filter basics, let us know some of the terms. Roll-off. One of the main aspects of the Chebyshev filter is that it has a steep roll-off. It reaches its ultimate roll-off faster than in other forms of filter. Accordingly, is widely used in RF applications where steep transition between passband and stopband is required to remove unwanted products such as intermodulation of harmonics. Ripple. Although the Chebyshev filter provides a steep roll-off, this is at the cost of ripple. Although there are different types of Chebyshev filter, this aspect of its performance may prevent it from being used. Cutoff frequency. The common definition of the cutoff frequency of the point at which the response falls to -3 dB does not hold for Chebyshev filters in view of the in-band ripple. Instead, the cutoff is taken as the point at which the gain falls to the value of the ripple for the final time. This can be seen from the diagram of the typical response of a Chebyshev filter. Chebyshev filters have many advantages over Butterworth filter. They have sharper transition between passband and low stopband. Compared with same Butterworth and Chebyshev filter, the elliptic filters provides the sharpest transition between passband and stopband, which accounts for their widespread use. Compared to Butterworth filter, a Chebyshev filter can achieve sharp transition between passband and stopband with smaller absolute errors and faster execution speeds than a Butterworth filter. In a Butterworth filter, the roll-off is smooth and monotonic with a low pass or high pass roll-off rate. So this is all about a brief description about Chebyshev filter, its advantages and its applications and its over Butterworth filter. So we can design a Chebyshev filter by knowing the parameters like attenuation in passband, attenuation in stopband, omega p and omega s, and we can determine order n of the polynomial, and then we can determine beta, through which we can determine small r and capital R, through which we can determine coordinates xk and yk, and by which we can determine the point coordinate of the pole, and we can determine the transfer function by the poles as h of s equal to k by s minus s naught into s minus s1 into s minus s2. And by knowing the k value depending on the b naught, which is again dependent on either the b naught is odd or even, we can determine the k value based on the formulas b naught for n odd and b naught by root over 1 plus epsilon square for n even. So by knowing all these parameters, we can design a digital filter, and by doing the further process of impulse invariance method or bilinear transformation method. This is all about Chebyshev filter approximation. Thank you.